After numerous delays, Kill the Justice League finally landed on our gaming devices for our enjoyment. Although, not so much if you're a Batman fan. Sorry to throw salt in the wound, but the question on everyone's mind is, do you actually kill the Justice League? Is it officially the end of DC's finest? With the game heavily tied into the Arkhamverse, the way the Kill the Justice League story plays out not only impacts past events, but also sets up for the future. Before we go any further, there are obviously spoilers in this video, so if you haven't played the game yet, we'll see you in the next one, but with that out the way, let's get into it. To answer the question immediately, yes, you do in fact kill the entire Justice League, with iconic heroes such as Batman, Superman, The Flash, and Green Lantern all meeting their untimely demises. There is a bit of a twist though, as while all of the heroes do die, it's more the physical embodiment of the DC legends. A supervillain Brainiac managed to brainwash them all in his quest to conquer the world. But even brainwashed, how the hell did a group of castaways such as the Suicide Squad manage to find a way to take down DC's finest collection of heroes? Well, turns out they get quite a big helping hand along the way. The Suicide Squad managed to recruit the help of the likes of Lex Luthor, Penguin, and Gizmo in their quest to kill the Justice League, with their colleagues providing numerous gadgets to aid in defeating the Justice League. This ranges from anti-speed tech to slow down the Flash, all the way to golden kryptonite-fed weapons to overcome Superman. Ironically, Batman heavily assists the Suicide Squad in taking out the Justice League, as the crew uncover secret recordings he had left behind for his sidekicks should the Justice League ever go rogue. The recordings basically give intel about how to defeat every member of the Justice League, which in the right hands gives a huge advantage. So with this newfound information, Harley and the gang go about their business and begin taking down the members of the Justice League, which, as you can imagine, has rubbed some DC fans the wrong way. By far the most controversial kill is Batman, as he meets his end very abruptly and quite frankly in an underwhelming manner, as after a bit of back and forth banter between him and Harley just proceeds to shoot him in the head, and the game quickly moves on to the next scene as if nothing happened. Once the team has in fact killed the Justice League, this is where the game starts to hint that it's not actually over, as the DC multiverse begins to be incorporated into the game. The most clear example of this is Lex Luthor, who has a key part in helping the Suicide Squad in their plans. Luthor is ultimately killed by the Flash, but as the story goes on, it's revealed that Luthor was actually collaborating with his alternate being from Earth 2, who then crosses over the worlds to become the Suicide Squad's most important ally when facing Brainiac. And it's not just Lex who's been having a good old chat with his other beings, as Luthor reveals that Brainiac has also been working alongside 12 of his alternate beings from different multiverses, and this is where the true depth of Brainiac's plans come to light, as he's not intent on just conquering this Earth, but the whole multiverse. With this new information in mind, the Suicide Squad gear up for the final battle against Brainiac. Brainiac is able to tap into the same heroes he controlled, with abilities like the Flash's superhuman speed now at his disposal. But after a chaotic battle, the lovable rogues finally manage to overcome Brainiac, managing to capture him without killing him, allowing Lex and Waller to try and gain as much information from their new hostage as possible. This is where the ball finally drops for the Suicide Squad, as they reveal that beating Brainiac was only the first step in the huge task that they have ahead of them, as they now know that they have to take on a further 12 alternate versions of Brainiac if they truly not only want to save their world, but the universe. Brainiac ends up dying as a result of the information harvested from him, and this is where the game kind of leaves us on a cliffhanger, but perfectly sets up the DLC to come in the future. What we do know is that Rocksteady has no intention of slowing things down, as they have revealed a roadmap for their DLC, which will consist of at least 4 seasons of new content, with the first kicking off in March 2024, which will feature the Joker. With the doors to the multiverse officially being opened, this clearly leaves room for all of the previously killed Justice League heroes to make their returns in their alternate universes. Are you happy with how the future is set up for Kill the Justice League? Let us know in the comments down below, and if you plan on playing the game, you should know which character to use, so go check out this video.